5 signs that a man has low testosterone. Tyler Stanley here with Action, TRT, and High Performance. Hey guys, if you've been crying at cat videos more than your girlfriend lately, you might have a bigger problem than just being in touch with your emotions. Look, I get it. No one wants to talk about low testosterone. It's easier to just blame it on being tired or stressed, but here's the thing. About 2 out of 10 men over 60 are dealing with low T. Heck, I think those statistics are actually broken. I think about half of the men in their mid-30s are dealing with low testosterone right now. And what's even crazier is we are seeing guys in their 20s and 30s with testosterone levels that would make their grandfathers look like freaking bodybuilders. So in this video, I'm gonna break down 5 signs that your testosterone might be taking an unwanted vacation, maybe even a permanent vacation if you don't do something about it. And I'm not just talking about the obvious stuff that everyone knows. I've spent years studying hormonal health and working with men who thought that they were just getting old, when their body actually was screaming at them about low T. And then stick around to the end, because sign number 5 is something almost nobody talks about. And it's often the first red flag that shows up. Plus, I'll show you exactly what to do if you recognize any of these signs in yourself. All right, let's dive into these 5 signs that your testosterone might be lower than a snake's belly button. Sign number 1, your beard looks like a sad chia pet. You remember the chia pet? Chia. Used to see it on the infomercials. Let me paint you a picture. You're standing in front of a mirror, trying to shape up what should be a majestic beard. But instead, you're staring at patches that look like half-finished connect-the-dot puzzles. Here's the science behind this. Testosterone and its byproduct DHT are crucial for facial hair development. When your T levels drop, your beard starts to look as full as my social calendar during the lockdowns. And trust me, that wasn't good. According to the research from the Mayo Clinic, patchy or thinning facial hair isn't just about genetics. It's one of the first visible signs that your testosterone production might be taking a siesta. And it's not just your beard. You might notice your body hair thinning out too. If you're suddenly looking smoother than a dolphin without trying, your hormones might be trying to tell you something. Sign number 2, getting emotional over everything. Hell, I was even there once. You know something's up when you're tearing up at commercials about paper towels. Look, there's nothing wrong with being in touch with your feminine side and being in touch with your emotions. Hell, I cried at the end of Marley and Me. But if you're suddenly more emotional than a teenage watching their first breakup movie, we might need to talk about your testosterone levels. Studies show that low testosterone is directly linked to mood changes and emotional regulation. Fact check. The Cleveland Clinic reports that men with low T often experience increased irritability, anxiety, and yes, those unexpected crying sessions that you were just telling your gym bro about. It's not just in your head, it's your hormones, man. Sign number 3, your gym gains are playing hide and seek. That sucks. This one hits close to home for lots of guys, including myself. You're putting in the work at the gym, or at least you're saying you are, following your program to the T, eating right. You've all heard that story. But your muscles are responding like a teenager being asked to clean the room. They're just not having it. Here's the deal. Testosterone is your body's natural muscle building hormone. When your T levels are low, building and maintaining muscle becomes harder than trying to teach a cat to fetch. Research shows that men with low T often notice a decrease in muscle mass and strength along with, you got it, increased body fat, even when they're training consistently and say they're dieting. And let me tell you, this isn't just about looking good in a tank top. Muscle mass is crucial for your overall health, metabolism, and even your ability to recover from injuries. Think about this. The people that are older who are still exercising and weight training are the ones who live these long, wonderful lives. If you're working out regularly but seeing your gains disappear faster than free food at an office party, it might be time to check your T levels. Sign number 4, your libido is in permanent snooze mode. All right, let's talk about something that no one wants to talk about, but everybody needs to hear. If your sex drive has gone from ready to go to ready to nap faster than you can say, "Not tonight, honey," low testosterone might be the culprit. This isn't just about desire. Up to 35% of men with erectile dysfunction have low testosterone. Hell, I think it's way more than that, but that's what the studies say. And what's real interesting is that this often shows up before other symptoms. Think of this as your body's check engine light. Ignore it at your own risk. Sign number 5, you're tired enough to hibernate with the bears. Come on, guys. Last but definitely not least, let's talk about fatigue. Not just your normal, I stayed up too late watching YouTube tired, but the kind of exhaustion that makes you wonder if you've been secretly training for a sleeping marathon. I've been there. This is actually one of the most common symptoms of low T, but here's what makes it tricky. Most guys just blame it on stress, work, or getting older. And you know what I say about that? I say BS. But persistent fatigue, even with adequate sleep, is a major red flag. The research shows, fact check it, the research shows that low testosterone significantly impacts your energy levels, affecting everything from your work performance to your workout recovery, and you know that other performance in the bedroom. So there you have it, the 5 signs that your testosterone might be taking an unauthorized vacation. If you recognized yourself in any of these signs, don't panic, but don't ignore it either. Low testosterone is incredibly common, and more importantly, it's treatable. Here's what you need to do. First, get your levels checked. And I mean actually checked, not just Googling, do I have low T at 3 a.m.? Any doctor can order a blood test, and it's best to get it done in the morning when your T levels are naturally highest. And if you found this video helpful, you're going to want to check out the next video where we break down exactly what your morning wood, or lack thereof, is telling you about your hormonal health. Remember, your hormones are like a symphony. When one instrument is out of tune, the whole thing sounds off, like a Disney symphony. Don't wait until the whole band is playing out of key to take action. Tyler Stanley, Action TRT. See you on the inside.